Hi guys and welcome to Strength Universe. Today's comparison is between the 2021 Arnold Classic champ and runner-up to 2022 Mr. Olympia, Nick the Mutant Walker, who stands 5'7" inches tall and weighed an off-season peak of 134 kilograms or 295 pounds. And he's up against Joe Mackey, who won his IFBB Pro card at the 2016 NPC Nationals, and is widely considered to have the best deadlift of any IFBB professional in history. Joe's reported to stand 5'9" inches tall and weighs 125 kilograms or 275 pounds. We start the comparison with the T-bar row, on which Nick is pulling 143 kilograms or 315 pounds compared to Joe's 204 kilograms or 450 pounds. And while Nick is pulling at a slower tempo, which is more difficult due to the elimination of momentum, he has a slightly shorter range of motion. Despite Nick's better control and the fact that Joe managed less than half the repetitions, his use of a 43% heavier weight calculates to be a 15.6% higher total output. Next, we look at the incline bench press, where we find both athletes are equally equipped with wrist wraps and elbow cuffs, but Nick is pressing 225 kilograms or 495 pounds compared to Joe's 184 kilograms or 405 pounds. After excluding assisted repetitions, both athletes achieved the same 2 reps, but Nick's use of a 22% heavier weight means he takes the victory. Up next is a deadlift, in which Joe makes the claim of being the strongest IFBB deadlifter in the world after pulling this 413 kilograms or 910 pounds at Iron Wars earlier this year, which compares to Nick's best of 308 kilograms or 675 pounds for this comfortable double. While Joe takes an easy victory in his best event, I believe the difference between the athletes' 1 rep max isn't quite as large as is shown here. We followed a deadlift with the seated overhead dumbbell press, and this was the most comparable example that I could find, with both athletes pressing 68 kilogram or 150 pound dumbbells without the use of assistive equipment such as elbow sleeves or wraps. Both athletes lift and position the weights themselves, but Nick takes the win by completing 11 unassisted repetitions compared to Joe's 8. The penultimate lift is the incline dumbbell press, in which Nick has this personal record of 102 kg or 225 pound dumbbells compared to Joe, who is using 91 kg or 200 pound weights. Both athletes are using assistive equipment, but for Nick this is in the form of elbow cuffs, and for Joe it's elbow sleeves combined with elbow wraps. The win goes to Nick, who manages 3 times the number of unassisted repetitions with a 12.5% heavier weight and less assistive equipment. The final lift of the video is the barbell row, and the best that I could find for each athlete is this 166 kilograms or 365 pounds for Nick, compared to 184 kilograms or 405 pounds for Joe. And while Joe is using a heavier weight, Nick is lifting at a more difficult 33% slower tempo. Joe's 20% fewer repetitions with an 11% heavier weight calculates to be just a 3% higher total output, so on paper he takes the win. But when considering Nick's more controlled tempo, the result isn't quite so obvious. That brings me towards the end of the video, but please leave a comment below letting me know what you think of the results, who you think has the better physique, and if you have any suggestions for future videos. I've left credits along with my social media links in the description, so please check those out and give them a follow. And finally, if you enjoyed the video, please help to support the algorithm by smashing like, sharing the video, and if you haven't done so already, by subscribing. Thank you.